What is up, everybody? My name is Eriss. I'll be a ferryman today, taking you guys to a little bit of a story. A little bit of my family's story. I'm kidding, not my family. A quirky family that I'd probably fit in really well with, according to Twitch. Today we're playing Remains of Edith Finch. This game came out a long time ago. It's in a very special place in my heart, and I never had the chance to record it for YouTube, so we're doing it today. It is such a cute game. Edith Finch.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Like, look at this art style. This game is just so beautiful.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Like, look at that. That is such an unsafe structure. Oh, that's hilarious.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, jeez.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I mean, who doesn't love a good mystery? I do. I love a good mystery. However, the mystery of why we can't jump is a good one.
I've driven this way
Great place to start.
But I saw a few hoof prints.
We, like, go down? No. Are you supposed to be able to drive this? Is this a driveway? This is very narrow for a driveway.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Fair, like, why was it built like this?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
There is the truck. Germ. Missing. Milton Finch. Oh. I've never...
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
You inherited a house at 17.
I was afraid of the house.
You have a house at 17. Missing.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Yeah, makes sense. So I'm hijacking this week, and we're not playing our usual games because I need a break. Let's go walk around the house, see if we can find a way in. Since you inherited the house, might as well. Oh, you're gonna go through the dog door, aren't you?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah. Yeah, at least they had the decency to seal things up properly.
For the first time in years,
2010. What is it?
I felt like I was home.
2017 or something. Dude, imagine.
Instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Edie, Dawn, Lewis. In loving memory, Lewis Finch died 2010. Oh, and that's when they left. I'm guessing it's 2017 now.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Fair.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
What was wrong with your guys' house other than the fact that it's very unique? A lot of salmon, though.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Like how Edie's name is on her chair, like anyone else could sit in that.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
How is there not, like, mold on the plates? How is this house so preserved?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh? Oh. Okay.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
What about this?
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
No. Wait, who are your grandparents then? If this is great-grandparents, who are your grandparents? String instruments. I unlock the door?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. After Milton disappeared,
Couldn't imagine living in
Mom
houses
sealed up all the
cluttered.
bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Naturally. I
My
could
grandpa
use.
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
There is grandpa. No locks on the doors. Sven and Edie. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Gregory. Oh my gosh. 1964, but Edie stayed in the same room till 2010. Everything ended in 2010.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yeah.
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Apparently, all she gave you was a single key.
Now it was time to
Like, you
find
can figure out
what
how to get in the
I'm
house.
afraid of.
Oh.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
So cool, though. I would love to have a house with a secret passage.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Oh, we're in Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Can I open the drawer?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh. Okay.
I got
Molly.
the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here
She was 10.
before my mom sealed the doors.
They named a cat after her?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ugh.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Me and Mama.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
How mean. I'm gonna go in here first.
I kept eating and eating.
Ew. Ew.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Yeah, you poisoned yourself.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
So you didn't eat your pet fish?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Good, I'm glad.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Where am I going?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, I actually do jump in this. Oh, hi. Meow. Meow.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Yeah. I could tell too. The frick are we going? Oh, it's right here. Hi.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
There you are. Holy frick. They're gonna make me hunt a rabbit in this? Oh.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Ew.
Flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger? What, like a bear?
A mama rabbit.
Where? Didn't see no rabbit. In fact, that's down on the ground. Oh, mama rabbit. To look for the freaking subtitles. It just means I'm in the wrong area if I'm not seeing them.
To carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Bro. This kid poisoned herself into hallucinogenics. Flip flop.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
What is this child?
Flipper, and it tasted really good.
It's very touchy. It's very touchy. Gotcha.
Tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
You're an octopus or a kraken? Imagine if this game had smell-o-vision.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Cannibalism. Is that technically cannibalism? Like, technically?
I wanted to stop.
She's a human.
Also, I didn't.
Oh. Bro, I'm like stuck in the benches. Whoopsies. Imagine if oopsies, I missed. Some serious depth perception issues.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Your brother. I'm kidding.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Man, imagine if it was like, oh, a family member I must eat.
I got closer and closer.
Bro, this is your own room.
All of my stomach started growling.
No.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything.
Immediately journals.
Waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Bro. What the fuck?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Jeez. One room down. Holy frick. But yeah, this is what we're covering this week. Fun fact.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Yeah.
You would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Is these all bird memorials? Hey, that's a snake. Who puts a snake in a bird cage? Flurpy? Purpley? Please tell me there's a Flurply. Is there a Flurply? Bob? Burpee? Rob? Rob? That one doesn't have a name. Derpy?
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Jeez.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Oh, she never finished.
Her room was like a museum.
Joining the great majority. Mysteries of death and thereafter.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Sure.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh. Oh, I just have to back away. Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Apparently. Frick.
Edie gave a big
Mole man?
interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
I bet. That's funny though.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
It's kind of cute though.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
House was so small then. Built 1937. Sven
When Edie
Finch.
told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Dragon kills Finch. That's hilarious.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Ew. Freaking plastic chair as a shower chair. There's a secret in this bathroom that's a little on the nose. Why did every lock have the same key?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
And it's a red room. Surprise! Doesn't even bother putting the picture book back properly.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Bench, the swing. Man. Milton. Of course Milton had been here. secrets.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Might be inherited. Do they all just write notes
How
themselves?
I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch.
Oh, sad.
The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Ooh.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Dude, are you guys getting that pressure in your nose from when you like
Maybe
swing
if I
too hard?
hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
This is like really
maybe
close to the
he'd
house.
Still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Swinging is actually like kind of scary. Not gonna
That's what I
lie.
want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That's how he died? Bro. Holy
Calvin's story
frick.
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay, but on that note, I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. So that was What Remains of Edith Finch, at least the first part of it. We'll be playing this game throughout the week, taking a little bit of a break from Fallout and Cyberpunk. We will still obviously be having our Wednesday. But if you guys enjoyed that video, please slap that like button. You want more content from me? Hit subscribe, and until next time, guys, be good, behave, stay the children, don't get caught, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!